Alright guys, stacking it up again. End of pump flight. I'm going a true double scoop today. So I'm scooping one, scooping the other, and no water in between. Not even bad at all. All right, let's get this chest workout. Let's go.
So you're ready.
Two, one, go.
Let's go. You got it. Push, 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 push. Easy.
All right, so 305 feeling really good today. I might even do another set of 305, or I might drop it down to like 295 here. But I'm supposed to do, yeah, first set was a set of 3 at RP 8, and then the next sets are, I'm supposed to drop 5 to 7% and do like 4 sets of 3 there. But yeah, that felt really good. My plan for this cut is to try to like stay right there throughout like the rest of this month, like stay with 305 for 3 and be able to do that throughout the duration of the cut. So you know, I'm gonna do the best I can to stay there the entire time, keep that strength so that when I come back, I'll be able to jump right back in and, you know, be hitting 315 for reps and stuff like that. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
Let's go. Push, 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 push. Nice.
Finished up incline dumbbell press. I did like 3 sets of 9 and then a set of 8. So still feeling very good on that. Chest is like super fatigued right now. I'm getting good pump. So for flies right now, we're doing incline flies. I'm bumping it down to like 40 pounds. Normally I do 45s. But I know I'm a little bit fatigued right now, so I'm just stick with 40s and get some quality reps in. So that's the plan. Finished up flies, did 3 sets of 12 with the 40s like I said, and right now doing heavy barbell curl with the easy bar. Started off with 90s, it got a little too heavy too quick, so we dropped down to 80 and doing like sets of 8 to 10 right here. Moving on to then hammer curls, and I think we'll finish off with some buddy curls, something like that. All right, so I know we already did barbell curls, but we're doing a buddy curl. So it's doing like a triangle buddy curl basically. So I'm gonna do like 15 reps with the 50, pass to Mike, he's doing 15 reps, and then Kyle's gonna do 15 reps. We'll just keep going around and around like 4 sets or something like that. So that's what we're doing right now. It's not as efficient as having, you know, just one person, but we're gonna make it go quick and get a little burnout set in here. Cash in abundance, all of my
family funded. Finally got what I wanted. Life is amazing, I love it. Everyone know that I run it. Yeah, look at me now, I came up. I've been thinking back then when I almost gave up on the game, cause I never got it my way. Never got my mama whip on the driveway. I've been making all hits on a Friday. Back then I was getting like no plays. I'm never gonna change, no Kanye. Gotta get a Lambo like Green Bay. I made a lot, but then I gave a lot, and now I had enough.
Beautiful day outside today. Probably gonna have to play some basketball or football or something later. So nice out. It's like 60 degrees right now. It's only like 11 o'clock. So can't wait for it to finally start warming up here. Go outside and actually do some stuff. So should be good, man. Good workout today. Crazy pump. Kyle was dead after the what's called the buddy curls. But a lot of fun, honestly. Bench is still feeling good. Everything's still feeling good. Gonna have to drop the calories and up the cardio a little bit this week to get below that 216. All right, guys, so I just finished up a deadlift, back, and tricep workout. And so I was lifting some heavy deadlifts today. I was thinking about how I'm planning on, preserving my strength and my muscle throughout this cut. And, my biggest tips for you guys to also preserve your strength and muscle during a cut, because a lot of times you are going to lose, no matter what, a little bit of muscle and, a little bit of strength as well. But first off, my biggest tip would be to take your cut slow. I always say, like lose between 1 to 2 pounds per week. And I know I'm not the best representative of that because I've lost like nearly 12 pounds in the past month, which it's just been ridiculously easy for me to lose that though, because I was eating so much food before. As soon as I stopped eating as much food, I like immediately lost like 5 pounds. Obviously, like I said, not the best representative of that, but truthfully, you should look to lose 1 to 2 pounds of body weight per week, and that way, if you take it slow enough, you won't have a big crash in your strength or anything like that. If you cut your calories by too much, takes too much of a severe cut, and start upping the cardio like crazy right away, you are probably going to lose a little bit of muscle and lose your strength right away, because all of a sudden, boom, you don't have as much energy, don't have much food in your body's not ready for that. So definitely, if you take it slower, your body can adjust if you slowly ramp up how many calories you're taking off and slowly ramp up the cardio that you're doing. So if you slowly do that, lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, you're most likely going to keep more of that muscle and strength. I think that's something that you should definitely look to do if you're cutting down. All right, and second off, to help you preserve that strength, which if you preserve strength, you'll preserve more muscle, is definitely using really heavy weights and keeping the weights as consistent as you can with what you're using before. So if you're deadlifting, sets of 3 at 515, make sure you still push yourself to try to hit those sets of 3 at 515. Obviously, as you get deeper into the cut, it's going to be a little bit harder, but if you keep that mindset that you're not going to let yourself lose strength, then I feel like you can push yourself to stay at those same exact weights you were using. Like right now, I'm practically using the same weights on squats, on deadlifts. My bench went down just slightly, but if I push myself to use those same exact weights, I think you'll keep a majority of that strength, and if you're keeping that strength, you'll keep that muscle as well. So don't let yourself get into that mindset of, oh, I'm going to lose a lot of strength, because then you start losing muscle too. During my last cut, I went into the cut, I was like, all right, I'm just trying to look as good as possible. I'm like, screw it for all the heavy weights. I'm just going to push myself and not really worry about the weights I'm using. And yeah, see, I'm slowly learning as I go from my last cut. So now I know, especially for the powerlifting sake, I want to make sure that I keep my lifts up as much as possible. So I'm going to be pushing myself to keep those lifts up, and it'll definitely benefit you to keep more muscle and strength, so that when you come back after your cut, you can rebound right out of there rather than having to build back up to where you were before. All right, and my third tip for you guys is make sure your nutrition and supplementation is on point as much as possible. Be eating nutrient-dense foods. It is mostly the way I do it, if it fits your macros. So if you could fit it in there, yeah, obviously you can have some dirtier foods as well, but for the most part, have those nutrient-dense foods. You'll have more nutrients in your body, you'll feel better overall, and make sure you're getting the proper supplementation as well. So I definitely recommend having enough protein in your system. So I'd say 1 to 1.1 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. And that's going to help you preserve more muscle as well. If you have more protein in your system, your body's constantly going through protein synthesis and trying to repair that muscle and everything. So you're going to maintain more of that muscle throughout your cut. I know last year when I was cutting down as well, something I'm learning already, I've been eating a lot more protein through this cut, and I honestly, I feel like I'm maintaining more muscle so far. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better in the gym. So I'm keeping my protein level higher than it was last year. Last year I kind of slacked off a little bit on my protein level, and yeah, now I'm making sure that I'm getting tons of protein, 1 to 1.1 grams per pound of body weight, and yeah, just making sure I'm getting enough protein in my body. And also a very minor supplement, but BCAAs, I think they will also help just slightly, because branched chain amino acids are basically like the first amino acids your body needs to, recover, build muscle, and prevent muscle loss. So if you can get some of those BCAAs in your body, which I usually only recommend taking BCAAs during a cut, you'll have a better chance of retaining some of that muscle, because you'll have those amino acids that can rebuild the muscle and prevent muscle loss. So it might only be a small piece of the puzzle, but I think if you have the opportunity to get BCAAs, definitely try them out during a cut, because I think they'll help prevent some muscle loss going on there. So yeah, just like last year, like I said, I'm learning a lot from my cut in the year before, and using that to make myself better in this cut right now. And obviously I'm not preparing for a competition or a show or anything, but just kind of learning as I go and making myself better for this cut. So those are a couple of my tips for cutting down, maintaining your strength, maintaining your muscle. So keep those heavy weights, make sure your supplementation, nutrition's on point, and don't let yourself fall into that mindset that you're going to lose muscle, because if you push yourself to keep at that same weight and don't even think about losing muscle, then I think you'll be able to maintain a majority of that. So yeah, those are my 3 biggest tips for that, and that's what I'm trying to practice right now as I'm cutting down for this last month. All right guys, so I got something very cool in the mail today. So this is a Pro Mix shaker cup. So it's a shaker cup that's actually like a blender basically, so there's like this bottom part attached to it, so it just comes off like that. And I think you charge up the bottom, but literally it swirls around. I'll show you. And then you just put your protein in the vortex and mixes it up for you. So that's super, super cool. So I don't mean to push any more discount codes on you guys, but I just thought this was super cool. So if you guys are interested, we're gonna try this out right here for the first time, making a shake up for Drew here. But you guys can use the code Ryan10 if you're interested. I think it's kind of cool, so we're gonna try this out right now. All right, so we're going cookies and cream, the milk and cookies flavor. All right, so we'll get it going. Kind of cool. I'm gonna assume that's pretty much good. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know how practical it is, because you have to charge the bottom, and I mean you could just shake up a shaker cup. So I don't know if it makes it any more convenient, but I'm sure it mixes up your shake pretty well. So yeah, just trying that out today. That's really cool. So if you guys are interested, definitely check that out. I'll put the link in the description for you guys. Use code Ryan10. What did you think? First shake?
Pretty good.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Not too bad. I'm gonna try this out tonight as well, and see how that is. But definitely pretty cool. Never seen something like that. But all right, guys. So I think we're gonna end the video off right there. Just gonna go outside today and enjoy the day. Probably gonna walk around campus and play some basketball, stuff like that. Really nice day again today. But yeah, I'm looking to try to do an NFL Combine Challenge video. So we'll do 225 pound bench press. We got vertical, 40, all the different tests and stuff like that. I'd like to do that sometime this weekend, maybe even outside if we can, since it's so nice out. But I got to find someone to help me out with that and do that with me. Obviously, because it'd be more fun to have other people there too. So I was trying to contact my one Ohio State football buddy. I don't think he's gonna be able to. So we'll see if I can get someone to do that with me. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna try to do that this weekend, so hopefully we can do that. But if not, I'll have another video coming out soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, and I'll be seeing you guys in that next video.
When I almost gave up on the game, 'cause I never got in my way, never got my mama